Hey guys, so originally I was going to make a blog post on this, but I was scrolling through my Secure Vitality page and I had a question on here. So I'm going to try to answer it real fast in this video. It's very early in the morning, around 7:30 a.m., and I got to get ready for a night shift tonight, so I'm going to be going to bed soon. So I thought a quick video might be um, better to instead of typing up this whole thing. So I'm gonna base it off of the notes that I've been researching for the past year, and the notes that I've taken down. So I'll be looking away from my screen a couple of times. But anyway, um, so the question on here is, how does intermittent fasting work in reducing fat? So basically, before we can talk too much about intermittent fasting, I want you guys to know that there are two states that your body is put into. Okay, so you have a fed state and you have a fasted state. All right, so we need to understand this before we can understand too much about intermittent fasting. So in a fed state, it's basically is when you're feeding your body uh, the calories. Now the thing is your insulin levels are higher. So what happens is when you're in a fed state, your body decides to hold a certain amount of calories and store it in your fat cells. Now in a fasted state, your body does the opposite. The insulin levels are lower, which then tells your body to utilize that stored fat cells for energy. And so that's how you can lose weight pretty quickly with intermittent fasting. That's one of the reasons why I like it so much, is because it's not like the fad diets out there. It's not like, you don't have to go out and buy all these products and do that. Now don't get me wrong, certain products are good for you, and I'll make an entire video on nothing but products if that's what you want to hear. And there are certain products that I actually use, so I'm not hating on products. But if you're going to take products, only take the ones that are safe for you. And if you don't know what types of products those are, again, I'll do a video on that very soon, so that way you guys can know. But you don't necessarily have to take products for your intermittent fasting. Uh, all it is just going out and getting foods that and providing your body with the right amount of calories. So with intermittent fasting itself, now that you know what fed state is, and now that you know what the fasting state is that your body puts yourself into, and how that kind of works, with intermittent fasting, everybody has a what's called a maintenance level, and a maintenance level is very simple. It's the amount of calories that your body needs each day to maintain its weight. Okay, now if you eat under that maintenance level by about 200 calories, your body has no choice but to be put into a fasted state, which means that it's going to utilize excess fat for energy. So that's how you burn your fat. Um, Now, if you eat 200 and above of your maintenance level, your body is going to be in a fed state. Therefore, it's going to hold excess fat, and it's going to store it in your body. Think about your house. Each house has a pantry, probably full of food that you haven't used in quite some time. And you probably haven't used that food in quite some time because when you're uh, maybe you go grocery shopping on a certain day, or maybe when your fridge runs out of food, you go out and purchase more and you refill that fridge, and you ignore the stuff that's in your in your pantry. Well, that's very similar to a fed state and a fasted state. If you were to utilize uh, the stuff in the pantry once your refrigerator ran out, then your house has less food in it. Okay, so same thing with your body. If you utilize your stored fat for energy, you're not replacing it because you're not out overfeeding it and putting yourself into a fed state. Anyway, give me a thumbs up if this video helps explain that, and hopefully I answered that question, the question of how does intermittent fasting work in reducing fat. if that made sense to you, give it a thumbs up. If you need me to explain a little bit more in depth, I can. And let me know if you want to know more about these fad diets and actual safe products to use if you want to be using products during your intermittent fasting. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go to bed right now, but go ahead and leave comments and everything and put it down there in the comment section, and I'll check it as soon as I get up. See y'all.